Okay, we are back with a stream that I now know works, but public cascade time. What relics do we want to run? Do we just search? Who can I run? Sevagoth? Sev systems can run those randomed. Yep, I thought I still had the Magistar on. Well, we're gonna like that. For sure thought my operator was about to bug out there. Primary weapon damage. Right, let me pull this up properly so I can see. Yeah, we're in with the Zaku. I thought as much. Just absolutely decimate that guy. I mean, to be fair, I don't really want any of it, but like the Gunson is already vaulted, so I may as well take it. Run some more of these E2s. Because I'm running with pubs. Okay, now that's a good lock surge. I'll let him take care of the angel. Help these guys out. Except not having my Praetos buff is really gonna start killing me right now. You see, I would go back and offer help for the Void Angel guy, but like... some people get like really mad when I go and help them with it. And I'd rather not be that guy. And dual soaring over the former. Looks like one guy's leaving. The other's running Oberon blueprints still. And then the other's running a added version of what I've got. Okay, the fact that it's 3 triple ones is a bit sad. Just wish those guys could actually efficiently clear this. You know? Oh yeah. It's through this way. this Thrax. Drop another. I want the Sparus. I still need a few more facets. I mean, some Sev systems would be nice drops out of this. Necros Oberon systems. This guy is stacked on relics. I don't think we're gonna get to see them though. Unless that guy was just genuinely timed out. In which case he got a bit screwed over by that. And should have added them up quicker. Right. I've got a feeling that these two aren't going to want to go very much further. Which is going to be sad, because that guy's running all the nice Necros Oberon stuff that I still need for more sets. And that is even more fun. I think they're radding up as they go along. Kind of explains all of this. Yeah. I'd kinda figured as much. That they'd wanna leave. Which, I mean... given the amount of stuff... For the first cascade run there, it wasn't that bad. An extra 97 traces, more steel essence, my Caliban's getting higher ranked. Go in and drop. Nope, been in there too much recently. Equipment boosters. Just grab one of these before I drop a whole bunch of plat on 30-day ones at some point. Seven. That'll want 8. That's sad. Swap off the Magistar for now. I need the Praedos for the base speed buff. Just hope the people on here want to actually run. We're gonna go... instead of Sev, we'll go Protea. See if we can find anything that's good for that. I'll go with that Cedo gold. And just hope that this runs better. Oh. I'm going to guess I shouldn't be here. However, yes. I wanted to wait for them to do it because I didn't know whether they'd want me around for their run. And it drags me into that same game again. I think. Okay, what the fuck? I'm sorry, but like, what? Can it just stop for a second and think about what it's doing? I want to run that relic. Put me in the run. Please. Nourish and summons. Okay, this isn't a bad first room. Definitely has potential. Liking the wisp. No lock surge on this tile is kinda depressing though. Unless I just can't see it. Is this gonna be a case where they don't know how to split the room? Because we do run into that occasionally on these cascades. Genuine red crits there as well. But it's funny that it's only happening to half. Ooh, this room is second. Okay, yeah, they've definitely changed Thrax. Like, that was an almost obnoxious amount of Thrax. Someone's dropped to go fetch. That's the one that's on the corner here. Always pick up your void plumes. Can that please be a 5 room? Or maybe even a 4 room. I'd just rather not have another 3 room, because that would make this one slow. AA7, N17, C6. Yeah, that's a pretty alright relic layout. We'll grab that on the way back. Okay, that wisp is running very little strength. An almost disappointingly small amount. Pretty sure that was an iron sculpture. Right, I don't know when exactly I want to rotate, but... well then. That is some good stuff. That should be another set for me. I am pretty sure. Which is probably another 35 plat now? Into the bank? A7s and then a Lavos. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to catch us up on those, or just hope that it naturally slows itself down at some point for generating them. Okay. Lava systems. We'll take that gold. We shall take that gold. Exceltra, Epitaph, Acarius. Well, that guy saying he's new isn't going to get too high up because of me. And I would love to know what it is that's generating all those universal orbs for me. Actually, there's a Corvax here, it's probably him. With the radiation arcane. Which means that we should be sorted on both of those, even without Nourish. But the extra viral damage is what I'm using the Nourish for. That's 14, 15, so then we're going to need first one from over there when it pops up. Oh, for crying out loud, of course I had to hit that bug. Where I just couldn't make any inputs. Has that cracked? And the fact that multiple people have been over there and it still hasn't gone away is saying that either someone doesn't know what they're doing with what's over there, or it's just impossible to get. I mean, it could also be a statue of some sort, but I doubt that, considering we had another one on the tile earlier on. Death Cube Neja Ivara Octavia. That's one very old relic. Oh, it's this room. Okay. I say that and then just completely forget about how to get into that section. Fix its back first and then down. And then that gives you that void plume. And that is a lovely sight to see. All the reactant on the floor. Yeah, I think these Thrax are spawning way too often now. It's just, can we get someone at D to change it? Probably not. But to be fair, I am kind of liking the new challenge. Because this build used to comfortably do level cap on this tile. But because of the extra Thrax and my lack of teammate comms, I don't know just how long this will last, and whether it'll go up to level cap anymore. We take the Neja over the Gauss. Even though, as of earlier, he has been announced on the next Aya Resurgence. Which means that his price should start dropping now. One would hope. Okay, yeah, that's about right for where we are in the lock surge cycle. go in and clear that. And all that reactant is very nice. Especially when it gives something like that. Oh, he's gonna bug that if he doesn't pull it quick enough. And thank God he didn't. Velox classes Fangorikina classes. Well, the Okina does marginally better over the classes, I'd say, as an option. Largely due to the fact it has its own incarnate. K3 Wukong. And then H9 is Garuda. I don't see many Garuda relics around here anymore. And honestly, I wish we did. But I mean, unvaulting her for Aya relics is going to destroy her price. Which is always kinda sad. Considering I'm still kinda waiting for Titania to re-hit her max price again. And or see some sort of buff. Is that there? Yes, that's that one. I think that might be bugged. The point of leaving that there is to let it get taken back. And then the waypoint system messes up. because that is one way you can bug an Exalizer. Although the people I usually run with are insistent you can't bug an Exalizer like that. Yep, my nourish ran out. Or it was cancelled. Wukong chassis. And I've not even gotten around to running those on the IRLX yet, so... Okay, I think my game might be lagging just a tiny bit behind where the server is. Load up my cannon. Get slapped by something that doesn't exist. That's got 50 seconds on it. There or thereabouts. Protea. Again. Just frame parts. All I want from this. At the minute. Banshee. This guy must be some form of Aya fanatic. Right, that's new, that's actually functioning now. We are, however, one exo down compared to where we are in the room rotation, which is going to be not fun, considering this is a 333. If we had something like a 345 or a 344 even, it wouldn't be too bad. Helios Prime. I mean, I'd take that over the Trumna barrel, to be honest. I don't even remember how much of the Helios I've got. Well, there goes the guy with the really nice relics. I wish he could have stuck around. Maybe he had ping issues or something. Because I know how bad ping issues can get on this game. And as much as I love this game, that's its one shortcoming. Take the Accelera. The Paris and Lex both have 0 worth. Looks like that's where that run's coming to an end. And given we've been on stream for a full hour, that's going to be bye-bye Cascade. Unless another one has rotated in. In which case, I would be more than happy to run another. However, I had a feeling that's just discon. From the good relic guy. In which case I'm going to switch over to that. Which, I mean, to be fair, for some reason doesn't want to work properly. So, in other words, we're going to switch to that instead. And I'm going to have a look and see at what's next up. Oh, I've been sat talking for like the last 5 minutes, but my microphone is muted, so that's a giggle. Caliban Systems. Half an ember set. I'm running Equinox at some point later on. Gara's getting run at some point later on. Garuda, Gauss. I could run more systems, maybe. Grendel, I need to get his blueprints done. Harrow, I've got none of. Hildren, it's just duplicates of those. Lavos, I now have a full set of, but I'm not going for those systems because his price is kinda bad. Mag, I'm not going for them for ages. Mesa, I don't have parts for. Mirage, I don't have relics for even. I ran out of Necros. Nausea, of course it had to be the part I already had. Nidus, I don't remember where I picked up the extra Nidus part, but we take those. Nova, Nyx, I mean I could sort out those relics and do those, but I don't have that many, and I think it's just duplicates of those parts. Oberon, I ran all through. Octavia, she's coming on to Resurgence on the 23rd, so we'll be getting loads of her relics, along with Nezha, to be fair. Protea, it's chassis, but I've got none of those at the level they'd need to be for me to reliably crack. Revenant, I don't have. We don't need to be running those ever, really, yet. Rhino, I wish I had more of the Rhino parts still. Same with Saren. I didn't get much of her originally. Sevagoth, it's those chassis. Titania, I've ran all of, but that's not bad. Trinity, I need those resources. Valkyr, I mean I could probably go and grab some Valkyr relics. Vorb and Volt, I think those are the two Volt parts on that relic anyway, that I've got. Wisp, it's the chassis, which I don't think I've got any more of. Wukong, I'm saving for cracking later. Zaku, I need more blueprints for Zaku. But I don't have any of the X1s done up. Uraeli, it is and always will be the systems. And then Zephyr, it's main blueprints. Yeah, for the Cedo, it's a whole bunch of blueprints that I need. The Daikyu's still in. Strings and grips, generally. Phantasma, I still need the barrel, which I don't think I have a relic for. Soma, I'm not running those yet. Stradivar, pretty much useless to run. And then the Zooge. Melee. There's not actually too much there that I need. Helios, I've already got primed, but like I'm pretty sure those sets still sell, so go in. I want mag and do up most of those Aya relics. Which, in all fairness, I have loads. I think 116's a bit overkill. Like, I'm never gonna run out of these. If I ever need to even run it. But we flawless them because the highest rank drop we want is that Nova blueprint on the silver. And the return on investment on radianting them is not that great. I'm going to check 2 Aya. They've updated that UI so it shows that that's that on there. Go into Strata. And then, ooh, resource drop chance blessing as soon as I load in. That's pretty nice. Speak to Teshin. Already purchased the limit on those. Get some more Kuva then, whilst I'm here. And, okay. Looks like we're just getting boosters galore. Well, blessings. So, we're gonna give me a minute to sort some stuff out. Okay, we are back, and very surprisingly, there's another void cascade. So, I shall send out the pings to my usual group. Whom, were they to join, you would not be able to hear. However, they will hear me sounding like this. Check how long that was. 124. So now we shall give it 5 minutes for any responses before we go in. Dedicated chat time. If there's even anyone in chat. Guess there isn't. Okay, I can now assume that since the ping has been up for long enough, that there's going to be no one joining me again. In which case, I'm going to go in again. See that Sev, we want Rad, the T9s, the V8s are radded, but it's the parts I've already got across all of them. V10, that's the Valkyr, which I can't afford to do up. That's vaulted. Gauss Neuro. Upgraded Y1s at least. Scroll from the bottom. See, okay, that's blueprints only. Well, weapons only plus shade, so I don't mind too much about those. Okay, the fact I'm seeing ping as a stat at the bottom there is very nice. N16, L6 and Q2. And that puts me up high enough now to make use of fortification at some level or another that isn't maxed. It won't quite be the level I've got it at, but it won't be as high as maxed. Okay, a minute and a half per spawn summon, well, per summon spawn, is very nice. Okay, the fact that that's been pulled so early is both very nice and very disturbing, because it means we're not going to get it again for a little bit. Kind of stayed a tad late there, but if this is 4, and that's that 3 room, current grain, then I'm going to say that we want probably hangar. Is it just going to make us run between these 2 rooms? Ah, it's a different set of rooms over here. Bad part about it is I don't remember where the second thing is, because of how that room joins onto this one. It's not the right tile. Gauss. Easy over Sav. And these guys want a long run, so let's just hope we live long enough to. Drop an air support charge. As a lovely little go fetch Prezi. Okay, that would be Exolizer number 10. And then I've got a feeling it's going to be very slow, giving us 11. But to be fair, I've not seen it set out exo rooms in this sort of way yet. considering to an extent they're one right on top of the other. And there's something that means absolutely nothing to me. Hildren. She has been vaulted for a while now, since either Lavos or Zaku, I want to say. More of that larkspur with Hildren on it. Guys in chat running the 147? And of course, non-crack, because they move too fast. And I was the one on defense. happens every now and again, but it's never fun when it does. Okay, so that section's going to be not very fun every time round. Yep, Yukina. More Death Cube relics. Just getting back up to new is gonna crack us. Which is a crazy thing to think about. Can I not hit headshots? Hey, there we go. Toaster blueprint. Guando Titania Octavia with Inaros on it. Lavos, Larkspur. And then there's me just running really, really bad stuff. Inaros. Overshade any day. I mean, I'm just sad that we're not getting any okay-ish drops. Other than the ones that guy at the end is pulling. Like, if we get Garuda's Neuroptics next, I will cry. Because I like Garuda, but like... Ah, that's how we get to it, okay. Grab all of that stuff. Crack. Grab that. It did say there were 2 things over there, which is very interesting. That's an easy one to get into. I'm already cracked, so I'll head over this way and grab that one, which is whichever one of the interacts that gets placed. There, I think. I think that's the right interact. I'll let the other guys figure that out. X Ultra, Volnus. I think I want the X Ultra. The Volnus wasn't all that great and it doesn't really sell. At the minute, at least. If they made a change to it, I'm sure it probably would sell a fair bit, but I don't think it is. More Cascadia. Now that I'm cracked, I can take this one back. Hydrogen or optics. Sold one of those earlier to a friend for 25 plat, which was 20 more than it should be. Massacre with Grendel and Gauss on it. Just hope we get either of those, to be honest. There might be someone running Sevagoth. Or damage buffing. Titania Protea Revenant. I mean, to be fair, for hands-off unskilled, it's not a bad team comp. Across those three. Oh, that's first guy that hasn't cracked so far. Which is very fun. Well, first, not me guy that hasn't cracked so far. I just realised this is Bronco Zylock Shade. As well as the Exceltra. That's been gone for ages. And that's one guy bugged. Sounds like the bug we hit a lot, so it's just force yourself down and then pick yourself back up. Oh. Whatever sort of stumble he just did there, I would love to know what that animation combo was. I think someone's running Gloom. Considering the lack of Nova, but the presence of pretty much zero speed. Oop, host migration's down. I mean, Thrax are feeling like less of an issue this match. Okay, that should be more than enough for me to be able to leave that. Hey, Shade, let's go. Flawless T8, that'd give me Protein Optics, Sarcuna Optics. When I need those, I'm just gonna crack them more. But I want to get far enough into this that it starts giving me rats again. Looks like we're leaving. Because this guy has seriously bugged himself. I love Caliban summons. And they just work far too well. Does that mean I now have... No. I need the Cerebrum. Which is going to be fun. More Steel Essence, half a Hildren set. 500 more Void Tracers. Just under 1,000 Thrax. Yeah. That's not too bad. However, it is getting kind of late. So, now is the time where I have to sort of call it. It has been fun hanging out with absolutely no one in chat, but if there was people, it would be fun hanging out with you. Until next time, thank you all for watching.